Hey, what's up guys, VST Tutorials, and today we're going to be making the robotic dubstep wobble from Dubstep Tutorial by Dubba, and it's going to be a fairly simple synth to make if you know how to make a dubstep wobble using Maelstrom. Then it's just going to be a slight variation on that. So let me just mute the mic real quick and I'll give you a quick example of what the synth sounds like while being automated, and then we'll get started. So let's actually get into making the synth. So I'm going to open up the rack here, and I'm going to just initiate this patch so that we have a blank combinator. Okay, and I always like to start off with a line mixer in case I ever want to add a sub to the bass, but don't think I will for this synth anyway. But next, let's open up a Maelstrom. Set the mode to legato. Set the range to 12 just for a full octave, and set the portamento to about 20 just to give it some sort of bend. Okay, then in mod A, keep this at sine or the curve 0, and turn on the sync. Set the target to A and turn the pitch to 8. Okay, then in mod B, turn this to the curve 1, and I believe that's a triangle synth, or yeah, triangle wave, and you can set the rate to be automated through whatever controller you have, but I believe in the song Dubstep Tutorial it's 1/16, so I already have it linked. Next, turn on the sync, set the motion to 39, and set the filter to 38. And set the mod A to 63. Alright. And I'll later on explain more that you can do with this to just change the sound of it. Next, let's go into oscillator A, turn this to sawtooth 16, set the motion to -64, so all the way down so it doesn't move at all. Turn the shift to 47, and set the octave to 3. Set the index to 27. Alright. Next, turn on oscillator B, and you can leave it at sine, and the shift is 20. And I believe that's all you do with it. Okay. Next, let's turn on the shaper. We can leave it at sine. We can route all three of these. We can turn the oscillator A into the shaper, and then route the oscillator A and oscillator B into filter B, and then route the oscillator B into the shaper. Okay, now in the shaper, let's keep it at sine and turn the amount to 70. Alright, then in filter B, set the mode to AM and set the res to 20. And leave the frequency at 64. Next, in the filter A, turn this to bypass and bring the frequency down to 45. Okay, next in the filter envelope, turn the attack to 100. The decay is already at 100. Bring the sustain all the way up and the release all the way down. And turn the filter envelope amount to 15. Alright. Now that's pretty much it for the synth itself. So let's add some effects. Let's of course open up a screen for distortion. Okay. Set the damage to 48. Alright. Set the type to tube. And we can leave the P1 and the P2 where they are. Alright, that's pretty much all that we're going to be doing with this. Next, open up a unison filter. And set the detune to 35. Or sorry, set the dry wet to 35. Although, you know what, now that I mention it, the detune, yeah, you can bring that to 35 as well. That can afford to be turned down a little bit. Alright. Next, let's open up a stereo imager and bring the wideband to about 15, or the low band to about 15, and set the high band toward mono about to -10. Okay, now let's open up a compressor. Bring the attack down to 1 millisecond and the release down to 50. Turn on the adapt release and the soft knee, and bring the input gain up to 1.5. And then set the output to, I believe, 2.5. Yep. Or 2.4. Yep. Alright. Well, that's pretty much it for the synth. In the example, I did have the EQ. I did EQ it a little bit, but I realized that my speakers are a little bit more bass heavy than many other speakers, so there might not be a need to EQ it. but just whatever fits for you. Alright, well, again, thank you for watching. I hope this helps out. Let me show you what it ends up sounding like, and let me just mute the mic. Alright, well, thank you for watching. I hope this tutorial helped you out. And, yeah, again, just thank you for watching. And if you have any comments, suggestions, or questions about this tutorial, please feel free to leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe, and hope you have a nice day. Thank you.